What's good, everybody? Thank you for clicking that thumbnail. Today, we're going to be talking about Wednesday on Netflix. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't so far. Most of the views come from people who aren't subscribed, and we would appreciate it if you would subscribe. Come back and check out more videos, as well as drop us a comment here letting us know, have you seen Wednesday? Did you like Wednesday? Are you as high on it as I am? And do you agree with my reasons to watch? Off the top, I want to say that Wednesday is a very good show. Netflix does not bat 1,000. You know, they do have some misses here and there, but I do feel like Wednesday is worth your time. And I'm gonna give you 3 reasons really quickly as to why you should watch. So getting right to it, number 1 reason to watch Wednesday on Netflix is that Wednesday is accessible, right? We live in an age of cinematic universes, unnecessary connectivity of properties. None of that is existent here with Wednesday. You get to put it on and all you need to know is that this is from the Addams Family universe. That's it. Everything else, all the other players, all the other things will be answered and told to you as you watch the show. It will bring you along and catch you up as to what the world is outside of the Addams Family as we know it. And you don't need to remember the earlier movies. You don't need to remember the earlier plot lines. All you need to know is who those characters are. You see one image from the past and now you know everything you need to know about Wednesday. And that's it. And that's good. It's a good reason to watch. Number 2 would be balance. Every show has the same elements, and these elements can all lend itself to a show not being good. But Wednesday on Netflix, to me, has a good balance of all the things that could potentially go bad on a show. So if you watch Resident Evil from Netflix, you know that I don't really care for teenage angst, right? That can be a thing. It is present here in Wednesday, but it's not too much. Horror fans, you might want something that's really horrific. There are horrific elements of this movie and it might be scary for like small kids, but it's not too scary to where it can alienate certain audiences. If you saw my reviews from earlier this year, I watched The Munsters and that felt horrible because it was so campy. And while there's campiness here because this is the Addams Family from that same genre and same era of movies and TV, it's not too much campiness, but there is some. It's not overly sexualized, but at the same time, there are some romantic elements that I can appreciate. Well, again, balance, not too much. And the third reason to watch Wednesday from Netflix, in my opinion, would have to be Jenna Ortega, the star Wednesday herself. She is amazing in this show. I'm gonna use a word here, and it may not be a word that's really a word, but I'm gonna use it because there's a very accurate description of what I mean. Jenna Ortega here is the master in really putting out micro emotions. If you want a point of reference as to what micro emotions are, think about Zack Snyder's Watchmen from way back in the day. If you look at Billy Crudup's performance as he plays Dr. Manhattan, those were micro emotions, just little hints of him looking downward and letting his facial muscles just relax ever so slightly to show sadness. It was perfect there. You also saw it again in 2019. The Dr. Manhattan character shows up, Yahya Abdul-Mateen. He does the same thing, like shows those micro emotions, very small tales to let you know how the character's really feeling. Jenna Ortega is killing it with those through episode 5, which is where I am at the time of recording. Now, of course, the show could turn out to not be good and not stick the landing with the final few episodes, but everything that I've gotten so far, each episode that I've watched, I felt more and more encouraged to come in here, do a video, and talk about how good and surprisingly satisfying this series is. I feel as though Netflix has tiers of shows, and when you talk about the top tier, upper echelon stuff, you have basically Ozark and you have Stranger Things. Outside of that, there may be 1 or 2 other things that are really good and everybody kind of universally acknowledges as being good properties. Wednesday is not in that level, but it is in the next level where if you are a person who is attracted to the content that they're putting out in a specific show, you might latch onto it and find all the good qualities to be quite satisfying. In that tier, I think of like Umbrella Academy, Altered Carbon, Glow, and there's a few others that's not coming to my mind at the moment, but right in that level is where I would put Wednesday. Very good, very deserving of a season 2 at this point. And it brings in some really good vibes, you know, looking back towards that time period of when the Addams Family was popular and like updating it moderately well. I was very happy with the way things turned out. Got a few more episodes to go. I'll probably come back and let you know about my overall feelings about Wednesday, but please, in the comment section, let me know if you've watched it. Do you feel like my reasons for watching it are good reasons for watching it? As well as, do you think that the show is as good, like high level, as I have it ranked among other Netflix properties? Not Stranger Things levels, but still very good, in my opinion. That's all I have for this video, y'all. It's been real. Thank y'all so much for watching. Enjoy yourself, guard your heart, and go watch something good.